1 second, guys. Real quick, pause for a minute. Major Glitz said he backed De La Vina. So shout out to you. I added you to the banner. This is for you.
I'll make it rain all day long. I'll make it rain all day long.
I'm gonna Earthbind. I'm sorry, but this is kind of funny. DG.
That's right, 5 backers.
Sisters.
Oh man.
Homer.
Oh,
Katy.
So I do have Devilina on my screen, and we do have another backer. Thank you for your bravery and your faith in Mr. Jonathan Poland.
It's in the room, Facilis. I think you're in my room. Let me go check real quick.
Oh, can we see the art on this book here? That I'm looking at the.
Yeah, let me play the trailer for it, and then we'll go through it too.
Cool.
And here soon I'm going to have Billy Power Max.
Get that Greek in here.
And DG come on and do like a promo stream during the week, sometime at night, like a short 2-hour kind of
nice
promo stream, and just focusing on this and other projects and stuff like that. So we want to play the trailer.
It was towards the end of World War III when I first encountered them. The soy bots. Far-left artificial intelligence with only one thing on their AI mind. Blood.
General Badmoon, we're ready to drop at your command, sir.
They didn't want me as a general. But the big guns, the most powerful heroes in the war, they'd already fallen.
Drop that package, soldier. Take out these damn lizards. May they burn in whatever space hell they came from.
Nice.
That's when they appeared out of nowhere. The soy bots. Robots. I hate frickin' robots.
That's Anthony. You know how much this would have cost without AI?
Oh yeah,
really.
So much, dude. Oh my god, so expensive. Yeah.
Well, it sounds pretty good. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. I'm glad I brought this up, and Dan, that you're here, because just like we did with Devilina, you gave good criticism to the art, the book, for what the pages we had seen. We didn't see very many pages. I'm really glad to see Billy doing his very first comic book, and to me it looks great. I can't imagine how exciting the story's going to be. That's why I look forward to having them on to tell us a little bit of the story. But just walking through it. Any thoughts? Anything that?
It's a good cover. Of course, the AI thing, like whatever, the one below it's like, oh,
Yeah. No, this is real. This is real. An AI. That's real.
A real person.
That's a real person.
Where did they get the photo of that?
She's a model.
DG knew. Yeah, she's a model, and DG knew who.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Knew her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doc, who made Doc Blaylock, who made this book, has been around since ever. He's a father, a husband, a artist, a painter, a musician, a writer, and
a retired psychologist too.
Yeah. He's a
counselor.
He's
Oh wow,
yeah. He's consigliere,
nice.
and he's definitely he loves this shit. And I'm not sure about this. Would I buy that book? How much? How much you work? $12?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, $12, which is not bad for a first time comic.
You know what? He's not even looking for money. He just wants you to read it. He wants you to. He ain't
yes.
even looking for the money. He's just looking for the money to actually produce it and for you to read it. And maybe and definitely he probably wants you to put a tweet out or like email him or something and tell him about it. That's probably means more to him than anything ever. But to do that, you have to back it, baby.
Katie, can you scroll down? Do they have pages there that I can kind of look at?
Yeah, let me scroll down here a bit more. And Vasilis, I'm trying to send you the link, but Twitter's acting weird.
Down. Yeah.
It's like not sync. Like I'm not able to send anything, and I would put in the chat, but I've got some psychos on the, who knows. So I don't really feel comfortable putting it right in the chat. So and I'll keep looking to see. But yeah, Twitter's acting weird.
Him. Shoot him an email.
All right. There you go, Dan.
And Anthony would love for you to freaking participate because he's publishing him and he wants you to pay, patronize him too. Give him some love.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm happy to show it because that's why I'm planning on doing a stream. I just got to get with all their schedules so we can do a night. And Doc also sent me a novella. I fucked that up real bad too.
Novella?
Yes. And I need to read it and I want to read it, and then have them on. So that's my goal this week.
Novella.
Pages.
Nutella?
Nutella's great.
I can't even put it in the king's room. Like
Novella tastes like Nutella.
Delicious.
Yeah, see, Twitter's down. Yeah.
You know what I would do on this guy's campaign over here? I would make those pages bigger. Like he's got them really small. You can see them, but bigger's better. I can hardly see them, frankly.
What you mean, Dan?
Just to pick the images on the actual campaign page here. They're so small. The pages,
Like one per section.
Oh, you want? Oh, but you could open it. You could open each individual in new tab.
Oh, if you click on it, it'll come up like a bigger picture.
Well, if you do a right click and do open a new tab, it'll probably show you in a big.
You know what though? People don't want to do that. Just make it easy.
Dan, don't be. It's only 2 steps away with your fingers. You got 5 fingers. It's not.
You don't understand.
People are lazy, man.
Yeah, they have such short.
Come on, you got more fingers. You can use your toes. I mean, you have toes.
Use your toes.
Yeah. I mean, whatever works.
Back your books with your toes.
Oh.
I mean, you gotta put your best foot forward.
So this is the girl from the cover, I guess.
I think so.
Okay. I was wondering, is the girl related to the story from the cover or not? Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
That's what I think so.
Makes sense.
That's the impression I am getting. Yeah.
Granadger's making gothic jokes.
I know. I'm such a goth. It's a phase, Finatra.
Listen, I can't. If I have to behave, I have to tell like dad jokes or like at least like corny jokes. I got to joke around, I think I could control myself and not be an absolute menace.
Yeah,
actually, I get what Dan is saying. Yeah. Bigger's better, right. But then you scroll more.
Right, so. Scrolling is also a bad thing. They don't want to have to scroll too much too. But I think I would go with bigger. But he's right though that the more you scroll, it's the more you have to scroll down. People don't like to scroll. People don't like to do anything.
Yeah,
so you gotta figure.
Look at that. He's got a cosplay calendar.
Nice,
pretty cool, and then a blacklight tapestry.
Well, that's cool. Good. Black, the blacklight looks cool on it.
Yeah, those are cool.
What's up, Bacillus?
Hey, Vasily.
What's up, Vasilis?
What is up?
Opa, opa.
Hey, hola. Call me a Malacca.
Malagas.
Busara malaga, busara busti, busara hili, busara
All right. Don't get. All right, you.
Boosty
Relax.
Malaga.
Busti malaga, gamimena, what the
You ain't have to go that far. I don't even know what you're saying. You sound like you're being mean though.
No, I'm not. It's my default setting.
He's like Ray said Fred, like Ray said freaking Vasily.
Right, said me, yo.
Ray said Vasily.
What is up? You guys have been going on for 3 hours. What did I miss?
I just played a bunch of clips. We did a little bit of promo. Right now, we're looking at The Last Dance of the Bad Moon by Billy Parmax. Let's see. Dark DG says on the last campaign, I did one big page and 10 to smaller side by side. I can always fix it to do something like that.
Nice.
See, and let me just say, like, also the reason I wanted to bring this campaign up too and have the guys come on and talk about it is because there's been Billy's been dragged into situations and drama that he has no part of, but just because he chose DG to publish his book and work on this book, it's critiques are fine, but the ones that I've been hearing are the very venom, spiteful. It doesn't come across like you really give a shit, and I feel like if that's how you're gonna be, then just don't do it at all, because it I don't know. To me, it makes you look like a real piece of shit. I don't know. It's fine to critique and get like, here, Dan, like you're honest in your critiques. That's why I brought this up in the other one. People want to hear what you think of the art. They really value your opinion.
When you're critiquing a beginning artist or writer or whatever, I think the thing is to always find the good things too. So it's like if I say, okay, look at that piece is a lot of energy. Yes. Now here's what I would change, or this is what I would add. It's sort of like the spoonful of sugar makes it. It's like it makes things easier if you just sugarcoat it a little bit by just finding, because there's always good things to find in any piece of art. So you look for the good stuff, and then you think, then they're more palatable they're more acceptable to a critique. Where otherwise you just discourage the person. That's what you don't want to discourage somebody.
Yeah, you have to point somebody towards their strengths,
right?
So they can build up on that and be better, not just like cut them off like, oh, this sucks, fuck off. No. You have to say something nice in order to make sense.
Critiquing somebody's art, especially if you're not an artist, it just makes you look like an asshole.
Well, I get it.
But if just because I can't make a lasagna, don't mean I can't tell you I can't rank you.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. There's a balance to the force.
I always liked the military's after action review process, where you just go over it as you're going through it. Then you give the person 3 things to sustain and give them 3 things to improve. Not too much, not too little.
Right.
Like,
perfect.
Hey, you did this good, you did that good, you did this good. Keep that stuff up. All right, improve this, improve that, and then ask them and see if they know what the solution is. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go watch like maybe some Stan Prokopico or Draw Like a Sir or one of these other drawing channels.
Prokopico.
Right. And if they don't know the solution, maybe you could just point them in the right direction. Like, oh, go pick up Bridgman's Anatomy for the Human. Go draw, go get Perspective Made easy. You know what I mean?
I got those
by Dan Lawless. I got the best tutorial on perspective.
See,
on my Ko-Fi page. I swear, people do not know how to teach it. They do not know how to understand it. I explain it in a 15-minute video.
How much does that cost?
Beautiful.
I don't know. It's like $10 or something.
See, there you go.
That's not bad at all. That's good.
Not at all.
That's good. No, it's just like the thing that just like, I mean, let's just be real. I'm not gonna like hide the name. I'm talking about when it comes to like promoting. It's Tony, and and the way that he has taken Billy's campaign. Like Billy, it's one thing if like Billy was involved in the drama and had an issue with Tony, it'd be one thing, but he has nothing to do with any of it. And
Billy
just
who?
because, huh?
Billy who?
Senior Power Max.
Oh, Billy Power
Billy
Max.
Power Max.
Oh,
Yeah,
why
Billy
are you
Power
picking
Max.
on? Why are you messing with him? Billy doesn't-
Right?
Because he's working with DG,
He's
so
a
that
nice
gives
guy.
him the right to literally just
Oh,
be a total
Jesus.
shit to his campaign. And it's like it's fine you want to be honest, and if that's your way to critique it, but when it's the way you say it, it's how you say it. It's got venom in it.
Yeah.
Hello, DG. First
Hey.
time on my
Speak
channel, on my stream.
the
Oh my
devil.
god, the hell's freezing over.
Woo!
Is it really? I guess it is, isn't it?
Two Italians.
Tony.
Two Italians on the panel. We took over right now.
Gabagool.
Took over. Gabagools everywhere.
Pizza all
Tutti
around.
fetta pancito paterno si panti.
Shut up, Malaga.
Che cazzo.
Two of my oldest and best friends that were my roommates for like 6 years were Greek. So like after Christmas, I'd bring all the Italian food
dude.
back home, all the leftovers, and they'd bring all the Greek food from the leftovers.
Oh,
My old singer was a
that sounds
Greek,
great.
dude.
Let the clogging begin.
Italian Americans. They take Italian at night school to get a B.
All right, with the stereotypes.
Yeah, no, I wanted to pop on because you were like mentioning that, like yeah, Billy and Steve. It's like so. Doc's help me edit. Actually, Doc's gonna be helping me edit all the books going forward because I just can't do it all by myself anymore.
Right.
So Doc edited and actually did some art edits, and I'll probably go in there and do a last minute passover. But Billy and Steven, I mean, this is Billy's first book writing, and like this story is like crazy insane. Like think about every conspiracy theory that's possible that possibly can affect the world, and he threw it into this book, but like in a cohesive manner that makes sense. Which I was like very skeptical of when he told me the book. I almost was like, I don't know, Billy. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I don't know if that's like ready for prime time, you know. But then he showed me the script, and I was like, okay, I see where you're going. And Steven, he's a young kid. He actually has 2 books under his belt already. That's his own. And the thing is, he's very receptive to anybody who's willing to help him. Myself, Dillard, Doc. If he was, he might be listening. I don't know, but if he was listening to what Dan was just saying, he'd probably take that to consideration. Like, because he's got no fear. Like, can you draw this? And he'll say yeah, and then he'll draw it. And if there's something wrong, he'd be like, can you fix that, and that? And then the next day, all the fixes are there. You know, so he's like a sponge when it comes to that kind of stuff. And like, so like that, the one thing that like I like to do is like to try to help people that like maybe don't know how to get out there, to get, they don't understand the campaign process and, all that stuff. They don't want to deal with. So I'm willing to help these guys, especially, to grow and stuff like that.
How old is he?
I want to say he just hit 30, so it doesn't sound too young, but like if you meet Billy, like he's an introvert, we're
all of us artists.
No,
he does comics.
he's
like
a super introvert. It's fine. Like I got him out of his skin that when I used to do the open mic nights, like I got this kid who has a speech impediment, and he does, and everybody knows it. I'm not making saying anything out of school. To come up and start singing, on stream. Like, it's like his only time he really appears on stream. Like, so he's trying to come out of his shell. Like, he's trying to, and he's a good kid. I like him a lot. And we're going to take on publishing. That book was called Crips and Legends. And like the different kind of vibe. So he does a lot better work. I think this was this story is a little more sophisticated for him. But I think he handled it really well, and I'm enjoying watching him grow in the process. And we're going to start producing Crips and Legends 3 and on
Oh, nice.
With Dark of Comics. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I've been telling Billy to practice his pitch and link, because so many of these creators out here, man. I'm like, hey, promote your stuff, dude. I've got an audience. It's a small audience, but they've got open wallets. They're looking for this stuff. They want more nerd stuff. They're tired of mainstream. Drop your link in the chat. That's why I give out the wrenches, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been pushing him hard. I'm like, dude, get your pitch in your link. No dead links. Empty links are dead links, right? Nobody's going to click on.
I've been telling them the same thing. I've been like, dude, you can't just drop the link. You got to put at least back Last Days of the Bad Road. You have to at least put that. You know what I mean?
Sell me in less than 150 characters.
Right. And that's including tough. The link. Yeah. And that's including the link.
Yeah. Because what YouTube limits you to 180 or 200 characters or something like that. It's real small. Yeah. So you've got to make that pitch concise. It's got to slap. It has to, dude. If I don't feel like your pitch ran up and kicked me in the nuts and took my wallet, thank you.
Amen. Bacillus, pretty much.
Bacillus Lolos on Foley.
I think a lot of that has to do with the presentation of what you're offering, your product, and then it should sell itself. And then after that is it's so easy. It's so easy to sell a book that you just can't get your eyes off of.
But honestly, the guys who have been the most vocal critics, they're just ripping it apart because because they're beefing with me, right? That's basically
it's so stupid, and it's fucking gay because it's and no offense, this is the pencils down thing when when Matt and a couple guys had issues with Justin going on my stream to launch, I still remember this day, Matt being like, you're going to go over to that channel. Well, yeah, he can go wherever he wants to go, whether you like it or not. You're not going to just drag him through the mud because of the choices he's making that you don't agree with or like. Get out of here.
That's the difference between actually grown adults, right? So even when me and you, Katie, were still kind of iffy, I said to Doc, I go, if she invites you on, go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't not go because you're I don't want to piss Anthony off. That's not going to piss me off. Go wherever anyone will have you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If she's cool to look past the fact that you're publishing with me and wants to have you on, then I'm cool with you going on her channel.
Wait, what's the problem? I'm like, what? It's a comic.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, Vasilis. It's a comic book, and people are trying to get their thing out there. It shouldn't matter where these people go to promote. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, within reason, I guess. If you ride with somebody and you go to their sworn enemy, I guess it's kind of annoying.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think of any of these
somebody's people as dating your ex-girlfriend or something. It's
right. Well,
I don't want her back, but
somebody's. There's people who are looking to sling arrows and claim the.
I know.
The kill. You know what I mean?
I don't think of any of these people as my sworn enemy. When you know what I mean? I don't look.
I don't care.
I
don't care. Tell me about the comic. I don't care.
Yeah.
Tell me about the comic. Right. Last Days of the Bad Moon. What is up? It just came here. What is this? How many pages? What is it about?
32 pages. It's a post-World War III dystopian action adventure where basically most of the heroes were killed during World War III, and there's just a handful of these ground level heroes that are left. The deep state basically sold us out. Hollywood elite have become literal vampires. The reptilian aliens have been running the global world behind the scenes, and now they're out in the open.
Okay, so it's all the
all the conspiracies. CERN was turned on, and everybody's destiny pattern is changing, but people are actually conscious of it. You're witnessing your own destiny pattern change right before your eyes, and it's how do you stop that? And not which destiny pattern is
as in their fate. They can see their fate.
Right, so remember that infamous picture of after World War II with the Navy guy kissing the girl in the middle of the street?
Yeah.
There's a similar picture of Bad Moon kissing somebody, but like in one memory she's blonde, in another memory she's brunette, in another memory she's a redhead.
In another memory, she's her dad.
It's like Memento, but comic book form. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Horrible.
it's like that kind of thing where like his memories are starting to, from these destiny patterns, are starting to blur together, and it's like, well, which one's the real one? Who's like, am I, like, am I even the guy that I woke up, when I woke up today, am I the same guy I was yesterday, type of thing? And he's trying to stop it. Yeah.
See, this is why I invest in the not ready for primetime players, because like, dude, some of these story concepts and ideas are just so much fun. Like, one of my favorite books right now, it's not for sale anymore, is Sword and Chivalry by Dale A. And I, his artwork, it's not ready for primetime. But dude, that story was there. My kids and we've read that book ad nausea, and we'll read it again.
Nice.
Yeah, basically the left, the far left has won everything that they've ever wanted, and now have their quote unquote utopia, and the rest of humanity is living in it. So there's a lot of like on the nose shit, like the quote unquote soy bots.
Is this like an ongoing series? Like it's just one shot? Okay.
Well, each story is kind of self-contained with like maybe one or two elements that might can carry on into another.
It's all in one world then, and in different stories, different characters. Each book, something like that.
Yes. So like there's Madam Bomb, who's the chick with the symbol on her chest, the atomic symbol. She, the reason why she wears those gauntlets is because the energy comes through her, like her hands, and her hands can literally, like at the slightest touch, destroy anything. So she has to wear the gauntlets, basically kind of like Cyclops' visor, right?
Okay.
Then you got Joan of Arc, which I have to change the hair color on that cover because we've decided to change her hair color to red, and on the cover it's blonde. But I forget.
Red on red is gonna be. Well, I have some ideas. I won't say. I'm just gonna say I have some ideas for the cover, and a couple of things you can do to put some shine on it. Well, you don't have the interiors done, like, correct?
The interiors are done. I just have to go through them and I do any final. I'm like the final pass on the editing, so I can do any art edits I want or any story element edits.
One thing with when you have to do when you do alternate realities and all that let's say flashback cuts. An easy way to keep the reader grounded is to change the color palette. So like if you have, like, let's say you said like different paths, and they go, and you want to show like things happening in those three different paths, you can make one dominantly orange, one green, and one blue. So like the reader always stays grounded, and it's like even if it's like past, present, or future, or if it's like a different alternate realities or Mandela effects or whatever. Like that like I follow, when he sees blue, it means that it's from that same place that this and this happened.
Yeah, because that's kind of what we did. We did. Like, you see this color palette. A lot of the stuff, like the very heavy blue and gray tones. Even his outfit's blue.
Yeah, this won't print well, by the way.
Why not? Why not?
It's gonna be muddy as fuck.
Okay, because of the background and everything, and the grays and the blues. Yeah.
When you go into blues, and they get like blue,
slate blue too,
and blue brown and blue green and all that stuff. You have to bear in mind that like the paper absorbs, and depending on how they have calibrated their systems, every printer is different. So you have to take in consideration that like the guys you're giving that week may have like an extra boost of green in their settings, and they're not gonna change it for you. So you kind of have to play it separately, safe, and leave room for the line art to to breathe because one of my books was done like kind of like this, and it's just like pure mud. I didn't color it, by the way. So like they did it without me, and it was dark green and gray, dark blue. Just fiddle with it, use the brightness and do a little contrast, and do some takes on printers like just normal printers and see how it prints out, because like you want the reader to not be confused and not like squinting to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, no, totally. I was gonna go through like on like that second page with the sky and then the gray of the beast. I was gonna brighten I was gonna go through and make some bright and highlights.
Just
and change the color tone a little bit. Yeah.
Go at it. And who's coloring it?
He colored it himself. I'm just gonna go in and readjust some things.
Yeah, I would say do more flat colors.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Do flat colors, and if you want visual texture, drop like a screen tones or something over it, like a screen tones, not like dots per se. Just like any type of texture that is pure black, and change that pure black like a stencil of lighter blue on your blue, so you have texture and it's not as dark and muddy to suck up all the inks into the paper and blend it. You don't want any blend between black, because it also has black gutters. You don't want any blend between black and your colors.
That makes sense.
This book is done already, Vasily.
Yeah, it's easy though to go in.
The book is done. I mean, what you talking about, my man?
No.
Is it done?
What about what about hold on. What about cell shading color on this? That'll probably look cool. It'll give it a more cartoony vibe, like a cell shade, flat cell shading. Yeah, that'll look good with this.
But you need to know where the problem with cell shading is that, like, if you don't know where the shapes go, like between shade and light, you can fuck up the art.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. And exaggerate where it's not strong, exaggerate its weakness.
Okay.
That's why flat is more safe. It doesn't feel like you're building and you're trying to over polish something you're not
because you can't see it from a distance anyway. It's just a comic book, right?
Yeah, but Finn, I'm still going through, and I'm gonna be lettering the book. Like the lettering that's there, Doc just threw in as placeholders for me to kind of get an idea of where he because he's kind of
no, but the book is done.
Yeah. But as I'm going through with the lettering, I can go in and
you can change it. You can change a lot of things. What do you?
Yeah, you're putting up like wallpaper and ornaments. I understand. The house is built.
Yeah,
you're laying down the rug. You're matching up palettes. Yeah,
right.
I understand.
But there's definitely going to be some things that I'm going to go in and change. On like some of the other pages too that that I didn't put up here or show anywhere else.
Where's Dan? Dan leave.
Oh, he bounced.
Yeah, Dan had to excuse himself for a minute. Dan, we appreciate you.
Put my camera on blast real quick.
Okay. Oh, you're. Oh, I did.
Kelsey.
Oh, okay.
That's real. That's been on there for. Look how warped it is. It's like dusty.
It's all bent.
That's been on there for years.
Get a fucking frame, bro.
That's how it came, though. That's how it came.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh, he's on a skateboard.
Johnny Phantasm.
But that's a poster. See, that's why I do tapestries, because that crease will never come out.
Yep.
You got to put it in a frame, though.
Yeah, but even when you put it in the frame, you will still see that crease.
Yeah, I still got that crease. Yeah, tapestries are cool, though.
I got the book. Whenever I got the book, that's how long it's been. I never moved it. It's always been there.
Yeah, I mean that's why. Like, I mean that's the tapestry is the same size of a normal poster, 24 by 36. You can put it in a frame if you want. It's got grommets so that you can hang it on hooks.
Oh no, that's the size of a A3 or whatever the fuck the big, 11 by 7.
The same size posters that like Ethan put out when he did the black, Though I was doing them.
So you could fit in a Gemini mailer.
Wait, when he did the blacklight posters for with like the Kelsey Shannon American Chopper, which I have hanging over the desk here, or the Salamandroid one, that same size, 24 by 36.
Pretty big.
So wait, you don't have to get extra shipping, like any extra shipping materials. You literally fold it up, put it in the Gemini mailer. I put it in a comic book bag, put it in the Gemini mailer with the book, and it goes out in the same box.
Just put it in a Ziploc bag. That works like that too.
Yeah.
Wait. So DG, the Joan of Arc. What's her character? What's her point of the story?
So that's one thing that I told Billy not to talk about. Like, people are like, is it the real Joan of Arc? Is it somebody just using a code name Joan of Arc? I'm like, well, you have to read the book to find out. So, I will hint at this. The girl who did the cosplay.
Yeah. What is it? Talk about it.
Well, that's Madam. She's a cosplayer. Billy met her online, and then we spoke with her, and she did a shoot for us to cosplay for Joan of Arc. And then so we're going to be doing we're going to do another shoot where she does.
You rascals. You dirty rascals.
We're going to do another shoot where she's going to do some more pictures, maybe even get her to do some of the other female characters in the book, like Madame Blaster and stuff. That's what we're going to use for the calendar.
Let us know when she does the pictures, So.
Yeah, well, those will be in the calendar. So yeah.
So you can't explain what her point is in the story yet. You have to get the book. Basically.
She is one of the heroes that helps Bad Moon out.
Okay.
And I will say that the fact that like destiny patterns have altered during all this nonsense could hint at the fact that this may be the real Joan of Arc.
Oh. You'll have to back in and find out, folks. But no, she's pretty. And like I said, I'm happy that Billy's putting a story up there. And,
you don't give me those compliments.
And I say for any, God damn it, Sinatra, I swear to God, you did good with the reading earlier on the other campaign.
Hey, refresh it. Refresh it.
Okay, all right, I'll refresh.
Do it now. Do it now. Get down. Get up.
I thought I was seeing 25 people on there. What's going on? I thought I was seeing 5.
What up, Riley?
What's up, Riley? Good to see you. Hello, Clippa.
Hey, Clippa.
But guys, check out Last Days of the Bad Moon. Like I said, we're going to schedule a stream, DG, where me and you and Doc. And I know Doc sent me something he wanted me to read before I sat down with him. And so,
yeah, I'm pretty upset about this. I don't like that you got a copy before I got a copy.
Oh, really? Oh, It's like 72 pages, right? Yeah.
That's some fight words.
Yeah.
And you guys bring that up with him, DG. He just sent it to me, and I downloaded it on my phone, and I was like,
I'm wondering if there was a little money slid under the table or some shit.
Little ranch dressing packets, like here, there's little Heinz.
Shut up. Don't mess with my ranch.
Doc, I gotta be honest, like, when Doc came on the scene, he came on the scene as an artist, right? And he had this story, Pariah Blood and Mud.